Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Kate's Creative Space. I'm Kate, and in today's video, we are doing another unboxing, but we're actually going to do this video a little bit differently. I am starting a new series called Unboxing My Mom's Stash. So in this video, I'm going to be grabbing some diamond paintings from my mom's house whenever I'm over there and unboxing them for the channel. And I'm starting with a couple of really fun landscapes. Starting with this one, which I didn't know she owned and I'm a little jealous of. It's called Cozy Thatched Cottage in Bloom by Joseph Holoduk. I hope I'm saying his name right. 45.5 by 25.6 inches or 107.8 by 65 centimeters. And this kit has 68 colors, 2 ABs, 3 fairy dust, total drill count 113,013 square drills. So this would be a fun series to do, mostly because I'm like starting to duplicate my own kits with how many I have. And so I thought, why don't we unbox some of the stuff my mom has? We have pretty different diamond painting tastes, but it does overlap in certain areas, like this cottage. I would want it. I thought it'd be fun to kind of see what she's got in her stash and take a look at them. So starting with the toolkit, this has everything you need inside of it. I'm not going to get too in depth. There's tons of videos online with all of these details. You get a pen and a tray and a bag of baggies and wax and all those fun goodies. I am a Diamond Art Club sneak peeker, so if you look at any sneak peeks that I have on my page, which is only a couple as of right now, you can find all the information, all like the big sorted, very detailed facts about Diamond Art Club. But for now, we're just doing like a glimpse over of these kits. So look at the purchase. Oh, she didn't even take the Treasure Quest card. Oh, she's got a silver Treasure Quest card in here. Did I buy this and have it at my house at one point and leave this for her? Or did she buy this on her own? I cannot remember, and that is crazy. This is a silver card in here. Holy cow. Okay. I need to tell her to take that out. Here is the picture of the artwork. And we'll look at our color story. I can't remember. Usually if I order for both of us, it comes to my house. And I will sometimes look for Treasure Quest cards on my channel, and then I'll stick them back in the envelope and give them to her. That's probably what happened. I don't see her ordering this on her own. Anyways, here is all the colors. I just think that's funny though, because I don't remember buying this kit for her, but I love landscapes now in a way I didn't before, so maybe I just didn't pay attention. I know I haven't unboxed it on the channel though, because the dust cover is still sealed. So we have never seen it here before. Okay, take a peek at the colors. The drills next. Oh wow, it's a little more dark than I was expecting, but I guess I shouldn't be surprised based off the picture. And we're looking for 2 ABs and 3 fairy dust. So take a quick look. Wow, this is pretty though. Look at that 937, that green, some browns in there. There's one of the ABs. There's the other AB, the yellow there. Fairy dust are a little bit harder to see in the package. There's one of them right there. It's a red. This is such a pretty color palette. And there's an orange one right there. So ABs have a coarser glitter coating on them, and fairy dust have more of a lighter, little less obvious coating on them. Both really pretty special drills to add to a kit. Okay, I'm going to flip this backwards, roll it backwards, and get our big reveal. This is a pretty big kit. 41 inches is pretty big. Anytime the drill counts over 100,000, I think it's like a jumbo kit. And this one is definitely over 100,000, so. Okay, I am so excited to see this one. Oh, that is so pretty. So pretty. Here's the whole thing in frame. Light goes across the whole table. It's crazy how big this kit is. Yeah, I'm never going to be able to put this whole thing in frame. Wow, look at the colors. That's why I thought it would be more colorful, but I guess you do have your blues in here, your reds in here. You do see some of those colors. It's just a little more subtle. This is so gorgeous. The thatched roof is beautiful on this house. This house is such a stunning centerpiece. Make sure you guys can see it. There it is. And then there's like a little neighbor's house over here. So much beautiful like blues and reds and yellows for all of the beautiful flowers that you're seeing. I love the windows on this house. And then this cute little kind of like a stone pathway here. And I love the little stone wall over here. This gives me, it reminds me very much of my current whip, which is Magic House by the River. And it is gorgeous. I love all of the beautiful flowers. They even have some pops of purple in here. And then a little stone wall over here. And a gorgeous tree. That big, tall tree right there in the corner. Stunning. I like the sky in there. I wonder if that's a special drill. Nope, not a special drill. Usually I'm used to this color being like a white AB or something, but in this case it's not a special drill. I'm assuming that you're going to see most of the special drills in the flowers because the fairy dust is a blue and a yellow and a red. The AB is brown and orange, so maybe some of the brown will be in this roof here. Let's see. Yep, it's all around these edges here of this roof. So that's where your brown AB will be. You're going to see it all over the place in here. I'm surprised I didn't see the brown AB sticking out a little bit more. Just because of how much. Oh yeah, I showed it to you here, but there's another big bag of it right next to it there. So plenty of that all around because it's in the roof and in the windows and the planters. Tons of that pretty color. And then the other ones, my guess is you're going to see them in the flowers and they're going to be really pretty highlight color. This is another really stunning tree right here. And this, I like these colors. Oh, it's the color palette that gets me on this. It's got a lot of brown in it, but it's broken up enough by the flowers and the sky and the trees that I don't feel like I would get too burnt out on it. Maybe a little bit for the roof, but then you have special drills to kind of ease up on all that color blocking too. Speaking of color blocking, definitely a more confetti kit. Landscapes usually are. Your biggest examples of color blocking are probably just going to be in the sky right here. Color blocking is just a chunk of one color, whereas confetti is multiple colors so that you have to change out the colors in your tray a little more often. Yeah, the sky is going to be your biggest example of the color blocking. And then maybe some patches of roof, but really not a ton of the patches of roof. A little bit in the trees, but even the trees have so many shades of brown that you're really getting multiple colors with that. So pretty. I love this one. My mom has not been into confetti lately, but there's no way she's giving this one up, that's for sure. So this one is gorgeous. All right, I'm gonna wrap this one up and then we'll take a look at the next kit. Okay, these next two kits are older kits that my mom had in her stash. So old, in fact, that she has never opened them. So I'm kind of excited because that means we'll get to look at the older toolkit and see what cover minder she got and washi tape. So this next one is another square. It's called Wind Dancers by Wanda Mum. It is square drills, 27.6 by 34.6 inches or 70 by 88 centimeters. The older boxes do not tell you on the sides drill count or colors or anything like that. We'll have to find that all out from the sticker sheet. They also don't have the insert in the older boxes, so sometimes it's a little tricky getting these guys out. I definitely love the insert. There we go. Okay. I'm going to drop the toolkit. Okay. There's the other sticker. The toolkit, I'm just going to open it to see what the cover minder and washi tape is. Oh, I think these older ones have tweezers in them too. I like it when they have the tweezers in them. And you get extra wax, which is awesome. I love their heart wax. There is the cover minder, or the washi tape. Super pretty pattern. Oh, and the cover minder is a pink shell. Cute little pink shell. And this one's, ooh, it's not broken. Sweet. That's why they actually stopped with the cover minders, because the magnets on the back kept coming off. But this one is fully intact. Sweet. And we got a pink pen and squishy on this one. So yeah, kind of fun. I love the tweezers. Okay. Snap this up. The tweezers are the one thing that I really miss in the new toolkits. All right. Our little sticker, I think I showed that to you already. And we will open it up. The sticker sheet should be inside here. There's their thank you for your pamphlet purchase here. Thank you for your purchase pamphlet, my word. Here's the drills, but I want to see the color, the stickers. I hope those are not the stickers. Hang on. Oh no. It got crumpled up. This poor sticker sheet. Oh no. Yeah, this is one reason why they do the sticker sheet a little differently now. This is not cool. All right. That's why they have it in a pamphlet now, where it's a little more protected to keep things like this from happening. Yeah, because this is not the best scenario for the stickers for sure. All of them are peeling off and in sad shape. So try to salvage this for my mom. Okay. All right. I'm going to have to probably not package this back up and just bring it to her separate, but it'll be hard to keep track of it. Okay. This has 63 colors. Like I said, back then ABs were anything up here underneath 150. So the first 5 are ABs. A light blue, a light purple, a light pink, a yellow, and a green. And then no fairy dust. This is probably charted before fairy dust. Okay. Set that aside. I'm going to like slide it into a Ziploc gallon bag so I don't lose any more stickers and bring it to my mom like that probably. Okay. Look at this color palette. It's so pastel, so gorgeous. There's one of the blues. That's a gorgeous blue AB. And let's see what else we can see in there. There's a green. There's the light pink. All right. I think that's all I can see. But I love all these colors together. So cool. Just stunning. And then a little bit darker over here, but see the kit. I'm a little disorganized today. I feel like I'm a little chaotic. Okay. Diamond Art Clips canvases are poured glue, so it's safe for me to roll it backwards. This kit's been in my mom's stash for quite some time, so it just needs a little help flattening. They are self-flattening, though. Eventually, it would have flattened itself out over time. Okay. There we go. Wow, it's a lot bigger than I thought. I know I read you guys the size dimensions, but until I see it, I just don't know what I'm talking about. Right off the bat, the cover feels so thin on this kit. It does have perforations, so it has a perforated cover, but is back before the lines, and the cover itself feels so thin. So I know this is one of those covers that I wouldn't use the perforations on because they didn't tear nicely until you made the covers thicker. So like you would be tearing it and it'll pull off the perforation, but they've since improved, hence why the Refresh Your Stash challenge exists, to get kits like these done where you pull it out and you're like, oh, the stickers are all crumpled and the perforated cover is not going to work very well and it doesn't have any fairy dust. That'll be motive and incentive to work on a kit like this, for me at least, because then it doesn't lose its appeal. Like it's already starting to lose its appeal, if that makes sense. Here's the whole thing while I'm rambling. It's already kind of starting to lose its appeal because of those features being outdated. My mom is not doing the Refresh Your Stash challenge, though. She works on what she feels like working on. She doesn't put too much thought into it like I do, and she only works on one canvas at a time. I think actually she started a second canvas down in the basement when she's down there, and then one when she's upstairs. But usually just one at a time, and whatever she kind of opens her closet and picks out. So I put a lot more thought, time, and energy into like, I kind of overthink it. My mom keeps it very simple, which is everyone's got their own style. It works how everyone does it, and I'm probably a little bit more extreme with how I pursue this hobby. Okay, I'm blabbing so much that I'm not even talking about how beautiful these colors are. The pinks of these flowers, I love the different shades of pink you're gonna get. These purples are super pretty, and then you have like a patch of red here, and the blues in the back. The hummingbirds are gorgeous. I know my mom loves hummingbirds. When I think of hummingbirds, I think of her mom, so my grandma, and I think that's probably one of the reasons she likes the hummingbird kits so much, because they remind me of grandma. So these are super pretty hummingbirds. And then you do get a big chunk of sky up at the top, where you will be color blocking just a little bit more. At least it's not all solid blue. Like, it's not solid one color, but you get like a chunk here, another chunk right here. So you do have a lot of color blocking, but it's not one solid color. So that breaks it up a little bit, the different shades of blue. There's like 3 or 4 shades here. But this is the biggest one, and you see it completely over here on this side. Lots of blues. I'll try to pull this up so you can see the different symbols to it. There's a little bit going on, but it's definitely color blocky compared to the rest of the kit. I love the flowers. I feel like it's almost like a close-up of like a valley side or like a mountainside at the bottom, where you have all these beautiful wildflowers growing, and this is like a part of the world that there's no people around. It's just like, just in nature, you're just seeing flowers that grow organically, and you know, like no one planted them, and the hummingbirds doing their work. And I think that's super pretty. And I love the little, I feel like these are bluebells, but I don't know my flowers well enough to say that. They're probably not, but they're gorgeous, gorgeous flowers. And I love the different hues of pinks and purples and blues. My word, it took me forever to think of the word blue. I'm very tired. I love the different hues of all the colors, and they blend together really nicely, especially like the blues up here against the sky. They're so much darker than the sky, so it really works. It looks really, really pretty. All right, guys, I'm going to pack this one up, and then we'll check out our third and final kit. Okay, the third and final kit we're going to look at today is Sea Breeze Trail by Chuck Pinson. This is a square drill kit, and it is 29.1 by 21.6 inches, or 74 by 55 centimeters. I am excited to look at a Chuck Pinson kit. Okay, another sealed one. There we go. Yeah, I really like that they have inserts now, because I struggle so much getting these kits out sometimes. There we go. I'm gonna leave the toolkit out. Actually, I do want to open it real fast. Okay, here we go. Oh, I like that washi tape. And a really pretty pink flower. And a yellow pen and squishy. I feel like we don't see yellow pens and oh, the yellow pen sparkly too. Lucy will love that. Okay. All right, set this to the side. Take a look at our kit. This is the smallest of the 3. Luckily the sticker sheet a little better protected this time around. There we go. 47 colors, no AB or no fairy dust. I think this was pre-fairy dust, but there are 3 ABs, like a very electric color green. I wonder where that's going to be. And then a darker blue and a white. I'm going to look for that number 1 because it looks interesting. Okay. Here are colors. It's so small compared to the other drill packs I was holding. Oh, it's a lot more green in person, a lot less neon. It was so neon on the color sheet, but it's okay. In person, it's just kind of a green color. There's the blue. I love blue. Such a dark, pretty blue. The third one I said was white, didn't I? Don't see it in there. That's okay. We've all seen white drills before. Pretty common. Okay, let's look at the kit. Yeah, this one's so small compared to the other ones. My mom's taste in diamond paintings is a lot of landscapes, a lot of flowers. She does a couple of like portraits and things. Like she likes, you know, like Cozy Cabin, or she really liked the Cozy Winter Book Nook one. So like inside roomscape type things. She's not into like the characters like I am. Doesn't like the people as much. Oh, this is so pretty. This one's nice and small. Perfect size. Here's it in frame. Although it almost fits in frame. This one's old enough that it has no perforated cover. And like no fairy dust. And the cover's very thin. So like if you're doing Refresh Your Stash, this would be a perfect one to do. Because it would work up really quickly. And yeah, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Look at all this confetti though. Ooh. That is some confetti there, but I've been loving the confetti in my landscape. That number 1 is just going to be sprinkled throughout the whole kit. It's here and there, sprinkled in little dots throughout this tree. Yeah, it's like 3 different trees. That's why you get all that confetti in there. Like I said, it's a lot less neon in person. The sticker sheet made it look like electric. And then there's some of it here. And up there, it does stick out color wise, like symbol wise on the page, on the kit. The flowers are a gorgeous pink color. I love that. Like I said, a lot of confetti, but I mean, not terrible, especially considering the size point. I wonder if you sectioned this yourself because you couldn't use perforated because there isn't one. I feel like you could get it done in 4 rows. That's really not bad. I love the blues and the pinks on that. And then when you're done with all this confetti, your reward is to go over here where things calm down a bit. Not necessarily, I wouldn't call this color blocking, but the sky has some good solid chunks of some blues, and it's a little less intimidating looking over here in this area of sky. You do get another tree here with the confetti, but not terrible because you get some color blocking there. And then the pretty clouds and that sailboat. The water's fun because it's line blocking. I love line blocking, just strips of one color. And then the sand is really pretty as well. I love the sand compared to all these pinks and greens. It really makes the flowers and the florals on this kit pop. Yeah, let's see. What were the other 2 colors that I said? So I pointed out the first one. The second AB is the body of the sailboat, and I love that. That would look so pretty in that dark blue AB color. And then you also see that AB sprinkled in these flowers here, that dark blue letter K. And then the last one, the white one, you see it down here. Just a tiny bit, which is probably why I couldn't find it when I was looking through the colors. I was hoping to see some AB in the sky, but it doesn't look like, I was hoping like the clouds would be outlined in the AB, but it doesn't look like it is. I will say though that this could be a good contender for like enhancing a kit. I really feel like I'm getting some glare on this. I apologize if the glare is bad in this video. I feel like this could be a good kit to naturally enhance on your own with sky, and with, you could add like fairy dust in here. You could kind of bling out the trees a little bit more. This could be a really good one to kind of bling out on your own. I don't know, sand doesn't really glisten. Sometimes it does, I feel like, but maybe not a ton. This one's really pretty though. I like this kit. I think the size point is really fun to be able to do a landscape, but not have to do it for, 2 months of your time. You can get this one knocked out pretty quick. All right, I'm gonna wrap this kit up and then we'll do final thoughts. Okay guys, there you have it. 3 kits out of my mom's stash. I will put down in the description box if these kits are archived or not. I definitely don't think this one's archived, but I'm not sure about these 2. I'll have them linked down below so you can find them, and if they're archived, I'll note that down below. Let me know how you guys felt about kind of looking through my mom's stash. Her taste is, like I said, a little different than mine, and I think it's kind of fun to show some variety of kits on this channel. So let me know down below if you enjoyed this and want to see some more things that I could find in my mom's stash. As far as order of kits, I'm going to definitely say Cozy Thatched Cottage and Bloom is my favorite, and then Sea Breeze Trail, and then Wind Dancers. Let me know the order of your favorites down in the comments below as well. And definitely feel free to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching this unboxing, and if you want to see more videos especially diamond painting ones, because that's what I specialize in. Feel free to subscribe to the channel. It's a free way to see it, just be alerted and like notified when I post, and helps out the channel grow and continue on. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Can't wait to hear from you all in the comments, and I'll talk to you another time. See you guys in the next video. Bye.